I'm not like sideways, am I? Because I was just getting like a orientation lock message, even though my orientation lock is not on. Live from the mess, which I'm not gonna show you guys. I'm live. I'm gonna eat a sandwich. I'm live. I did not go live yesterday. Thank you, Jules. A peanut butter and jelly sandwich that I kind of overly toasted, so it's kind of burnt, but I'm still gonna eat it. Thank you, Bailey. Hi. Hi, Nicole, Davey. Hi, Real Trini. Mostly Mosley. Jawan, hi. Hi, Jules. Hi, Chris. Hi, Sydney, Armand, AJ. Hi, Shamika. There's Bailey. Thank you. So I did not go live yesterday because I had a lot going on yesterday. As some of you guys may know, because you probably saw me post on Instagram, I also just did a post on YouTube. I was selected as a time, space, money artist in resident with Human Resources, which I've done some work with Human Resources in the past. This is their first ever residency program, so that's really cool. And they're providing like fully remote support. And I have a video installation up at Actual Size Gallery in LA as a part of this residency. It is social distance friendly. I have a 24-hour loop going of the Black Americans Extras Detroit and 5 years since Ferguson that can be viewed from outside. It's being projected onto the wall. It's a video installation. So anybody in LA that wants to go check it out, I posted the information and the address in a community post, in a post on the community tab. But yesterday was just, it was wild trying to like figure out how to get it set up, how to like get everything set up. But it got set up. It got set up. So it's my first video installation. So I'm super excited. Hi, Jay. Also, this weekend, starting today, is the Indie Memphis. Thank you, Super Chat. I think that might, let me not say who I think it is. If it is who I think it is, then I'll say when I get to the bottom. But thank you, Super Chat. Also, as a part of my Indie Memphis residency, Indie Memphis is having their Youth Film Fest this weekend starting today. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is free for grades 7 through 12 and 2020 graduates. I will be leading a workshop on Sunday on creating content for YouTube. So Bees Bake is going to be pushed back. I think we'll only be 1 hour late, but it's possible we might be 2 hours late. But we are still doing Bees Bake, and we are still doing 3 episodes of Umbrella Academy, but I'm doing this workshop on Sunday. So, but we are still having Bees Bake. It's just like so many things coincided on like this weekend. So I'm also like, you know, getting everything ready for that as well. So yeah. Hi, Matthew. Hi, Kayla. Hi, Christiana. Hi, Jaden. Hi, Valerie. I mean, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is burnt, but I'm gonna still eat it. PB&J still smack, right? Hi, Kill. Hi, by any means necessary. Hello, nurse. I mean, it's crunchy. It's crunchy. Hi, Amari. Hi, Kai. Thank you. Hi, Daniel. Oops. I got crumbs everywhere, Lord. Hi, Neo. Hi, Nicole. Yes, I hope everyone's having a good week. Hi, Kakashi Cowboy. Thank you. Desmond. Ooh, French toast. I would love some French toast. Hi, Queen. Yeah, a lot of things have been happening. I'm just trying to roll with it. Jules. I'm trying to go with it. Hi, Kimberly Frazier. Hi, Real Trini. Hi, the boy in blue. If you guys do decide you want to tune in to the Youth Film Fest, you have to get tickets. There is a link on my Instagram. I'm gonna post something on YouTube as well. Hi, Joanne. Obviously, if you're not like young, I think you might still be able to get tickets, but you'll have to pay for them. Thank you. Hi, Warren. Thank you, Joanne. You've been around for a while. Hi, Jada. Even though I should have went live on Wednesday because I had a little bit of time, but I was like, oh, I'll have time tomorrow, and then I did not have time. Because it was like so much going on, like, you know, Jacob Blake getting shot and people rioting in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and then like that 17-year-old white boy like killed 2 people, and then there was like a NBA and a WNBA boycott, and then I woke up and Naomi Osaka said she's not playing, and I was just like, whoa, like so much going on. Owen, I was gonna say I think that's Owen. I was like, but let me not say it in case it's not, but I thought it was you. Thank you, Owen. Super chat. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, World Lover. Having this installation up seems really surreal to me. I feel like it still hasn't really sunk in yet, but I'm really excited to have it up, especially 5 years since Ferguson, because since it can be viewed from outside and I have it on a 24-hour loop, anybody that drives past or walk past is gonna see like all of my footage of the protests in 2014 in Ferguson. And it's not gonna stop. It's a 24-hour loop for 3 days. So I feel good about that. Hi, Chariot Man Gaming. Hi. And I show like Michael Brown's plaque and everything. So like all that stuff that makes people uncomfortable, like they're not gonna be able to avoid it. It's gonna be right there on the fucking wall. So, and anybody that is in LA that goes to see it, please feel free to, you know, you can post about it on Instagram and tag me. This weekend is super packed for everyone. Thank you, Jules. In Nashville. How did I burn it? I put it in the toaster and I left it in the toaster for too long. And it burnt. Peanut butter and jelly. I'm eating that right now. It's just a little blackened. It's Cajun style, queen. It's Cajun style. Also, this Hurricane Laura, to everyone in Louisiana, to everyone in Texas, hopefully you guys are okay. It's just, I feel like this whole week, every day of this week has just been like waves of stuff. Hi, Julio. Hi, Clotilde. Yay, thank you, Sydney. Also, I've had most of my family donating to USPS. They loved your video and have shown others. Yay! Somebody sent me a picture on Instagram that they went to the post office and they bought like a whole sheet of stamps. And I was like, that warmed my heart. Thank you, Chris. Hi, Chassis. Yes, I went live today because I didn't go live yesterday like I was supposed to, because yesterday was really busy. And I wasn't able to go live because I was working on getting a video installation up. So that's what people are congratulating. Chassis. Crazy how in the midst of this, we're seeing another uprising of the Black Lives Matter movement protest plan in Atlanta. It was a lot, queen. I need a restart button. It's a lot on top of these natural disasters as well. Right. Anybody that's living in like hurricane country or in the hurricane path, hopefully you guys are safe. Seriously. It is. I didn't hear about Osaka. Too much going on in the USA. It's ridiculous. Thank you, Jada. We've been getting so much here in the tri-state area. Thank you. Hi, Chris. Yep, Naomi Osaka said, I'm black. Yes, it's wild. It's so wild, queen. Honestly, the time, yes, it's very appropriate. It's very appropriate for the time. And it's wild because we've been trying to coordinate, like how are we going to do the video installation, but you know, it's all been remote. So it's been like so many emails and like Google Dropboxing of video links, and you know, and then I had to put captions because we weren't sure if the sound was going to work, if you would be able to hear it because it's viewed from outside. So then I had to like make sure there was captions on everything, and it's just been like trying to figure out, but I think it ended up being really appropriate that it is up now when it is. Prayers to you and your loved ones. Yeah. Oh, and hi, Alexandra. Right, the boy in blue. This whole year. Not even the week. This whole year. Hi, Social Purgatory. Y'all all up in my sandwich. Sorry. I was just thinking about it. Got friends and family in Louisiana. 2020 needs to give us a breather. Yeah, no, y'all know I'm not with that, Jules. Like, I do not share videos of people getting shot up on a timeline. Especially not shot in the back. Like, Walter Scott, that was enough of that. Police brutality is not torture porn. I have a whole video. That's literally what the video is called. I hate people sharing that shit. I feel like it's very desensitizing. And, like, they don't show that, like, you guys know I've used this example before. When that reporter woman got killed on live TV, dude walked up and shot her. They did not show that on TV. Like, there was like, oh, we can't show it. It's graphic, or it's like blurred out. Journalists, you know, getting, you know, that become prisoners of war, get their heads cut off and stuff. They don't show that shit on the news. But a nigga getting shot in the back, oh, they will show that shit on a loop on the news, at the gym, at the dentist office, at the doctor's office. Like, it ain't no thing to see no niggas getting shot. Like, it's very desensitizing. And I think it just, like, hammers home the message even more that, you know, that we're not shit. I think it's, like, programming. My grandma's in Louisiana. I've been stressed out all week trying to get her to move out to Florida with my mom, but she refuses. Florida's not in the disaster path? I know I've heard Louisiana and Texas. I mean, Florida gets hurricanes, too. Florida's sinking into the ocean. Hi, Bushy Brows. Hi. I saw someone buy USPS brand merch. I'm going to do the same. I need a new bag. Oh, Hidden Figure. Let me screenshot that. Oh, I got my sound on. Let me turn that off. Hi, Tiana. Thank you. Hi, Naomi. You guys are talking about racism in Japan. There's a good channel on that on YouTube. I think it's called The Black Experience Japan, something like that. I had to take a break. Hi, Desmond. I had to take a break from Twitter. It was too much going on with people sharing that video, that black man getting shot. Thank you, Bushy Brows. Hi, Avant-Garde Ho. Thank you. Bushy Brows, you are hilarious. Hi, Alexia. It's cool. We're just chatting because I wasn't able to get on yesterday and there's so much going on. I was really happy to see, even though it ended up being like a temporary boycott, I was really happy to see the NBA say they weren't going to play those playoff games, the NBA players, yesterday. And I saw that they had a vote. And I think the Lakers and maybe the Bucks, they voted again. They don't want a season at all. Like, they don't want to play at all. Excuse me, but the rest of the teams apparently voted that they wanted to go back and play. So it's going to be only temporary. What this NBA boycott reminded me of was the Mizzou boycott, which I did a video on. I think it's called, like, So About That Mizzou, MIZZOU boycott or protest. When the University of Missouri football player said, we're not playing. They was like, no, we're not playing. And y'all know, like, college football, like, college sports is, like, a big deal. They said they wasn't going to play. Like, 2 days later, they had the shit they wanted. Like, a lot of athletes need to, like, really understand, like, the position that they're in. So I thought that was good to see. And Naomi Osaka as well. And the WNBA, I believe they said the WNBA is not playing at all anymore. So I know they, like, canceled some baseball games too. It's been, I mean, it is wild considering motherfuckers was really losing their minds over Colin Kaepernick taking a knee. Like, it's like, wow, like, the times have really changed in the last few years. Everything's been going downhill since Kobe. Every time I burn something, I say Cajun. Exactly, Owen. I said the same thing. I feel like it's just Cajun style. PB and Crunch. I'm about to go make a PB&J now. Louisiana was my home state for college. It will always have a place in my heart. This is really our new normal. Just every day, some shit, world lover. Creole and Blackened. True, when ISIS was popping, there were no videos on the news of their brutality. Yeah, and they was like cutting people's heads off and stuff. They would not show that. We don't need that. Glad I'm still on my social media break. Oh, yay. The boy in blue. Watching real life people being killed by the cops and mass shooters is so depressing. They know which ones to show. It's an agenda. They'll put the video in slow motion with close-up and everything. It's very deliberate at this point. Hi, Razy Random Girl. I was listening to the radio, and they played the audio on the radio. I was like, there's not even any video. Like, I can't even see anything. Like, why are you playing the audio? You know, pop, pop, pop. Why? For what? Hi, Thrift Queen. Florida's sinking into the ocean and California is drifting away. Hi, Remy. Remy, guess what? You're in the installation. I'm gonna see if I can get some clips, and I'm gonna post them on Instagram, and I'm gonna send them to you. Yeah, that's what they're called, right, Jules? Yeah. Hi, Marcy. Oh, you know, I'm gonna email YouTube because a lot of you guys have been complaining about not getting your notifications. All these fires in Cali and the West Coast made me think of Parable of the Sower. Every time I read it, I'm shook. Octavia wrote it 20 years ago. They showed George Floyd's death from so many angles, too. It felt like they brought in a film crew. Right, like, it's just a black person, so nobody cared. 2020 got me tired. I thought 2019 was bad. I thought 2016 was, like, the worst year. No, 2020 came through with the sweep. I don't understand the need to shoot point blank 6 times at close range for what? I was thinking about this earlier. I was thinking, like, you know, so, like, police don't chase people anymore? Like, or did they never? Was that just, like, something that they show in the movies? Because, you know, like, in the movies, when you run away from the police, like, they will chase you. In real life, it appears when you run away from the police, they'd be like, I'm not chasing that nigga. Pow, pow, pow. He's down. Go get him. Like, they don't chase you anymore. Like, in Men in Black, Will Smith was chasing aliens and all kind of stuff. But apparently they don't do that now. Northern California still seeing smoke. Hi, Alex. I'm glad a lot of players are finally catching on. Colin deserves a lot more praise and respect. The Clippers and the Lakers, Alexia, that's what it was. The Clippers and the Lakers voted against playing the rest of the season. Yes, the Mizzou boycott was 5 years ago. I need to read Parable of the Sower. I read Parable of the Talents and my mind was blown. Yeah. Hi, Paula. I want folks to stop sharing vids of us dying. Yeah. I do too. I hope more college players are serious about moving to HBCUs as well. College and professional athletes have so much power and need to utilize it, Nicole. I'm glad Naomi Osaka's not playing. She still needs to remind these folks that she's black. The Japanese been trying to erase her race. And wasn't there also, like, when she first got hot, that was, like, a problem back then, too, because she complained that she was being whitewashed in, like, images and stuff. Kyrie is owed an apology. Seriously, talk about a culture shift. I was just going to say that Colin Kaepernick is pursing his lips at every one of those players. I haven't seen the video either, Razy Kratom Girl. I haven't seen it. I'm actively trying to avoid it. I felt some type of way when I heard the audio on the radio. I was like, what? No warning, no nothing. It's raining here right now in Houston. Fuck, they played the audio like a soundtrack. That's fucking sick. Just goes to show they really don't mind seeing and broadcasting our demise. Oh, let me screenshot that, Neo. I haven't heard of that channel. Screenshot. My phone is only like 50%, so, and you guys know going live sucks up battery too. But we'll see how long we can stay on. Hi, Sham Jam. They have zero decency. I feel like some people started off circulating around the Jacob Blake video, and I kind of feel like immediately there was some pushback. Like, I haven't seen it. So I feel like people are finally being like, no, we don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need it. And then you have people that are like, no, we need it to spread awareness. Who's not aware? Come on now. Come on now. So I feel like the pushback is getting like more severe with people saying like they don't want to see that stuff. Hi, Shim Jim. Just like when George Floyd was killed, they played it over and over and over. I'll never forget it. Everywhere for the kids and youth to see. So I have an installation, Remy. I have a 24-hour loop at this gallery in LA called Actual Size. It's being projected like full size, huge as fuck onto the wall. So that it's safe for social distancing. You can view it from outside. And I have 5 years since Ferguson and the Black Americans Extras Detroit on a loop, 24 hours a day loop until Sunday. So today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Hi, Richie. Hi, Adrienne. 2020 said, I got you. This world is in a perpetual state of the twilight zone. Can't stand the instability of it all. The world is on literal fire at this point. 2016 is the worst year ever. 2020, hold my beer. Police only chase non-POCs. Police chase white people only. So that 17-year-old kid that shot them 2 people in fucking Kenosha walked up to the police with a gun. And it was just nothing. It was just nothing. Like, I just don't understand how people can continue trying to like bend over backwards and like make all these excuses. It makes no sense. Police hate to run. Like, we see what it is. Let me also say, these like white boys, these like white teenagers, that shit had me thinking, when I seen that shit, it made me think of the conversation that we was just having about the motherfucking divestors. I was like, see, like these white boys, like they are gonna cut up your body, sis, and bury it. Like, white male rage. Somebody posted a clip from my essay on white male rage and my video. I have an old video too that's called On White Male Rage. Like, these white boys are so radicalized. Like, they went to that kid's Facebook page. It was all Blue Lives Matter, guns, Trump. Like, it's serious. Like, it's not a joke. Like, all that shit on Reddit and stuff, like, it's not a joke. Dylan Roof was 19 years old. This dude was 17 years old. Like, they're young. They don't fucking care. Police chase white people only. Police hate to run. I wish all the professional sports leagues would shut down so we're not distracted and folks can't ignore what's happening. I can't remember a time when there was no protest anymore. They only chase you if you're non-black. You said the training has changed? So instead of chase, they just shoot in training? Cops used to chase and wrestle. They just don't like to. The training definitely changed. It was a clip a year ago of a white cop chasing a white man. I wasn't surprised. Rookie cops chase you. Anybody with 5 years or more doesn't bother. They talk about it. They're either letting people go or they shoot. Hi, Mo. I wish that Black Mirror thing where you could block people in real life was a thing. My thing is, even if they don't want to chase you, they could still stop people non-lethally. Tasers, etc. Anything but lethal shots. They're bloodthirsty. Those police are too out of shape to run. There was an anime commercial where they straight up made Naomi Osaka look like a white girl. She was like, nah. Yeah, East Media is notorious for whitewashing notable figures and celebs in their pics. Yeah. Oh, Bailey, I'm so sorry you saw that. I know you were actively avoiding it. A warning shot would stop most people. Survival instinct. News doesn't even give a graphic warning either these days before they play that stuff. Remember the cartoon of Serena and Naomi, and they drew Naomi as a white woman and had Serena masculinized. Somebody else just said that. The Australian artist drew her as a white blonde girl and Serena as a big masculine woman. Right? Like, it's really weird. It's raining in Philly. Even those measures can be lethal. Tasers can kill someone. Tear gas can kill someone. Hi, Vans. I remember the story about the teenager that got tasered to death in the Bay Area doing graffiti. Horrible story. Really terrible. Really messed up. Being tased to death seems like a horrible way to die, too. Hi, Blackwoods. That's really what I don't understand. Cops have a whole utility belt of tools and weapons. They just keep shooting. At this point, if you're not aware, your head is in the sand. Hi, Bambusa. Hi, Daya. I went off so bad on the last person that tried to share a video of a person getting killed. I refuse to share or have such videos. And I feel like, you know, that used to be considered inappropriate. Like, you know, like just a few years ago, to look at videos of people getting killed and stuff, snuff films, you had to like go online. Like that shit was never played in the news. It was considered like, I don't know, rude and inconsiderate to families and stuff. And now with this like 24/7 like news media cycle, they don't really give a fuck. They will just show anything. I've been on 26 minutes, Bambusa. Did you not get a notification? I'm definitely going to email them about my notifications. People on Twitter will tear you apart for sharing videos now. People are not playing. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I'm beginning to see people use the term torture porn more often when discussing these videos. I think it's really great because that's where the convo starts. Hi, Monica. Thank you. There's speakers, so there's sound and there's captions as well on the video installation. Yes. So it's really accessible. You can view it from outside, so it's social distance friendly. You don't have to go in or anything like that. The videos on TV remind me of the photographs they would send to family and friends of hangings and lynchings. Right, exactly, Beauty for Ashes. The WNBA organizing was good too. I know these issues are a bit more complicated for them because they don't get the same pay or exposure as other leagues, but they are so committed and always speak out. People have an obsession with broadcasting Black trauma. Right, it's too much, Kimberly and Real Trini. And his mom took him to Kenosha. The white boy's mother brought him there to shoot. See, I just, Oh my gosh, and speaking of that, Trump had all them people over on the White House lawn. They didn't have no masks on. It was hot as hell. Niggas was all sweating on each other. I was just like, oh my goodness. Then I was listening to the radio and they played a clip of his fucking speech before I could change. Liar, where he's just telling them lies like he always does. We're gonna fight coronavirus head on with science and facts. Sir, no, you're not. I literally screamed in my car, you're fucking lying. I was like, I know you're fucking lying. You haven't done that. You literally are giving this speech on the White House lawn where you have 5,000 people together sitting right next to each other with no masks on, sweating on each other. And you had the audacity to be like, yeah, we're gonna facts and stuff. I was like, this. It was just too much. The logic, Gary. The logic. Gary, JT Trudy, science and facts. I was like, sir, who wrote this speech? Where was I in the captions? Where was I in the comments? Oh, there. WNBA organizing. Indoctrination while they are young, so they know nothing different. That's why I side-eye people who say racism will end with young people. No, it won't. Hi, Ori. His mom drove him to the rally and drove him home, aiding and abetting. I don't feel the training for police change. The training is unequal for who they confront. Oh, you should, Jonas fan. And y'all literally think this can be reformed, and we have a cop VP pick and a presidential candidate who doesn't support defunding. Yeah. And every time they try to ask Kamala a straight answer, to get a straight answer, like, she just can't. I almost would respect her more if she just, like, stood by her being a cop. She just be trying to, like, bitch, we know you're a fucking cop. We know you're a cop. We know you're a cop. Like, we know. White people are barbaric. Queen. That is true. I forgot tasers and tear gas can kill you too. I hate when people show me videos of police brutality. It's definitely snuff films. It's still considered inappropriate to show on TV if you're white. You didn't get a notification either, Imara? All right. I'm definitely going to email them. Nothing is blurred out. Let me screenshot so I could be like, hey, people are not getting notifications. Didn't get a notification. Discord told me. Everyone that said they didn't get a notification, I'm screenshotting. So I could be like, and people are not getting their notifications. Even though I know I'm going to have to go through a whole roundabout with YouTube support. The first thing they're going to say is, do they have notification bell turned on? Yes, they do. I've seen almost all the videos. It's definitely messed me up in the head. Didn't get the notification either. Caught the live by accident. Okay. Call Agent Ross about this notification issue. I'm definitely going to email and be like, and people are having an issue with notifications. My notifications have been on and off. I got it this time, but the last couple of Beats Bakes I haven't been getting. Okay. The NBA is opening up arenas as voting polls. LeBron is pressing the owners to give back to black communities. Why the notifications don't work consistently? Probably YouTube is about to change something. YouTube's probably, because it's been fairly recent, like within the last 2 weeks, which means that they're probably working on something within the notifications, because I feel like that's how it always goes. Like, it's a glitch in the matrix when they change something. Like, shit don't be working. Like, I remember for a while, people's comments weren't posting, and I was having this problem too. Like, I was trying to, like, reply to people, like, reply to comments or leave comments on other YouTube pages, and it was like the comments were just disappearing into the ether. And then they, like, changed something with the commenting, and I was like, oh, that was why. Who was on the White House lawn? Trump and him. Phone him. 45 makes them sign a form to say if they catch COVID, they can't blame it on him. Where was I? Oh, you think so, Jules? Who fucked up the timeline? I want names. We're definitely in the alternate timeline. I need to know who traveled through time and messed up the timeline as well. Where is the logic? Trump don't know her. I don't understand it. They don't give one care about COVID. It's so surreal. Oh, yeah, Ori. I got a notification, but you know YouTube hates us. That boy's mother is a perfect example of how white women can play a role in racism and race-based violence. She literally gave her son a gun and took him to the scene. America is really a circus, and folks in charge are the clowns. I have a couple videos on white feminism as well. One is definitely called On White Feminism. Pretty sure it's also on the On playlist and the Must Watch playlist. The relationship between white women and racism. What do I think about black people becoming majority cops in majority black cities? This is a good question. So, on the one hand, I feel like there's people that think of being a cop as just being a civil servant, like working for the post office. But it's not. And I also think you have some people that, a lot of people, that black people, that have that mentality of, I want to, you know, do change from the inside. Like, I'm going to become a cop, and like, I'm going to be one of the good cops, and I'm going to like show. And I do also think that you have people that, I don't know how, but I think you have people that really genuinely believe, you know, like, cops are good guys. Or, you know, like, they're gonna become a cop and they're gonna be a good guy, and they're really gonna protect and serve, and they're gonna help people, and they're gonna solve crime, you know, like a very childish way of thinking about policing. I think there's a lot of people that feel that way too. And then especially in majority black cities, I think, I don't know, it's kind of hard because even in the majority black cities, the majority of the police forces are still overwhelmingly white. And so you have a lot of people, just like the school system, even the school system is majority white women, even and especially in majority black cities. So you have some people that theorize, well, if we had more black teachers, obviously it's true for black teachers, if we had more black cops, you know, maybe that would help with the disparity. But I feel like that blue wall of silence, or, you know, like that blue wall, however you want to call it, it's like a cult, it's like a gang, it's like a brainwashing that even if you want to be a good person or be a good cop or whatever, I think the way that it's set up right now, I just don't know if I believe that it's possible. Kamala is top cop. She can't even muster up a response when asked about her history. Why does she think we're dumb? She was stuttering when they asked her, should the cops be prosecuted and jailed? And I remember they asked her about some stuff she wrote in her book about how she was like championing her book, we need more police on the streets, and we need more policing, and we need like more aggressive laws, and we need like harsher jail sentences. And people were like, how do you feel about that now? And she was just hemming and hawing and just couldn't give a straight answer. Like, well, I wrote that book before Black Lives Matter. And, you know, Black Lives Matter is amazing. Like, it's a brilliant movement. And then she just kind of, like, veered off topic and never answered. It's like, bitch, but what do you think? Like, you can't tell us, which means you probably still feel the same. You just don't want to come out and say it because you're trying to become president next year after they put Dementia Joe in the nursing home. I hate that Kamala got picked for VP. It's 2016 all over again. As a young man in the military, I also know too many people that get out of the military and become a cop and take all the trauma from the military that they never deal with and take it out on innocent people. Very true. My bell is turned on and I didn't get notified either. Let me screenshot that. Okay. Hi, Bookworm Radio. My mom and sister are Kamala stans because my family is Howard alumna. And I know a lot of people that love her as well because she went to Howard. So they kind of look at her as like a hometown girl, you know? And I know a lot of people that went to HBCUs that love her because she went to a HBCU. And I know a lot of women that are AKAs that love her because she's an AKA. But again, that's identity politics. And like, identity politics are cute to a certain extent, but we also like policy, right? Like, not, you know, like policy. Can't stand Kamala Harris. She's always sidestepping issues, but when she feels she's backed into a corner on certain topics that are unavoidable, she will begrudgingly say something in favor of Black lives. I mean, and Kamala also came out her mouth and said she's not doing anything for Black people, so there's that. These HBCUs and fraternity sorority members are gonna look foolish when they girl defund them. She's dodging the question. She still feels the need to tread carefully, afraid of consequences. What makes Trump so bad is how he bulldozes every standard and we just accept it. Well, for that, I would say, what are the standards? So I was also listening to the radio and they were going around interviewing people, seeing who they were going to vote for. And one woman, Trump supporter, an old white lady living in Scottsdale, Arizona, I know this because they said it, was like, they asked her, like, why does she like Trump? And she was like, well, I'm from New York and he's from New York. And which is, again, identity politics. Like, you feel you guys have the same identity because he's a New Yorker and you're a New Yorker. And she was like, and he just, like, has these balls. Like, he doesn't care what anybody thinks. Like, you know, it was very much like, you know, everybody else are pussies and Trump doesn't give a fuck, and I like that. And she was like, and I know a lot of people here that like that. So I kind of feel like when we're talking about standards, I don't think we're going back to, I just don't think we're going back. I don't think we're ever going to be able to go back to whatever the previous standards were of politics. You could take that or leave it. It is what it is. But I feel like it is what it is now, personally. Like, I just don't think, like, you're talking about the establishment. When you say standard, I feel like you're talking about the establishment. People don't want the establishment. That's the huge issue that people have with the Democratic Party, is that they don't want the establishment anymore. They feel like the establishment doesn't work. They feel like those establishment standards don't work. Left, right, center, it doesn't matter. So I think it's kind of optimistic, I don't know, to think like we're gonna get Trump out and we're just gonna like go back. I don't think that's gonna ever happen. I'm very shocked that people haven't gotten over identity politics after the failures of Obama. It's really disgusting. Hi, Alexandra. I'm on this bus going home from work and this Karen is arguing with the bus driver about having to put a mask on. Oh God. Kamala is not us, just like Obama was not us. Okay, screenshot, Bookworm Radio. You didn't get a notification either. Hi, Corey. We're talking, chatting. My comments under my own stuff goes ghost. Is aggravating. Makes people think I'm avoiding them when I'm not. Yeah, YouTube has, I think they're changing things. If we're in a different timeline, then I hope parallel universe. Val is doing better than I am, Valerie. We entered the darkest timeline in about 2016. That's where shit went horribly wrong. Hi, Gone Swimming. Also didn't get a notification. All right. Oh, yeah, Lena Dunham, too. Bushy brows. Yup. White women fully participate in racism, full stop. Lena Dunham is a fucking pig. I fucking hate her ass. I really do. You can't change the system from the inside. The system is designed to change you once you're inside of it. We are in the alternate timeline where Trump has a good shot of winning again because the Democratic Party hates the working class so much. There are studies that show black cops don't treat black people any different from white ones. In my opinion, most good cops, black or white, don't make it in the institution because it's too toxic. Yeah. We can try to work with the system, but at the end of the day, it's the white man's system. You can't change the origins of the police in this country. It's totally a gang. Can't change the system from the inside. They don't inform policy change, they enforce policy. The police unions nullify any impact that individual black cops could ever have. There was actually a study that shows that putting black cops in respective black neighborhoods or whatever didn't really help much. Because it's still more about being a cop, right? Bushy brows. Yes, and if you break the blue wall, you lose your job. I keep seeing something. I'm like, what is that? If you break the blue wall, you lose your job, so it's impossible to operate without maintaining it. Yeah. Ain't no good cops, because if so, they'd resign and begin to actively speak out against cops and policing as someone who knows how they work from the inside. And when you guys remember, we talked about Dr. Joy DeGruy's friend, Norm Stamper, who used to be a cop and wrote a book about like the blue wall of silence and how like policing is a gang, and he had to like go in hiding. And to this day, this man lives in hiding. He lives in like a cabin in the woods in hiding because he was getting all these death threats and shit from cops, from other cops. And he was white too. Politicians politicking just like a politician, and that's why Biden chose her. Kamala said, let me not answer that one, child. That's all well and good, but you didn't answer the question, though. Changing the system from the inside is civil rights era rhetoric that people still think is applicable. They need to give Kamala yes or no questions. The military is awful too, but many black people join because they can't find opportunities on the outside world. Also, as you guys know, when I did Black American St. Louis with Alicia was in the military. And in that episode, we talked a lot about how our military in the United States it's a poor person's military. They specifically target explicitly poor people, and especially black neighborhoods, because it's kind of like, yeah, come join the military. We'll pay for you to go to school. We'll pay for you to get plastic surgery. We'll pay for this. We'll pay for that. We'll do this. We'll do that. Like, come on. Which some of you may have noticed in my episode 1 review of Lovecraft Country. I really like that they had a scene in there where they showed military actively recruiting in their neighborhood in Chicago, talking to like little small children. Like it's a whole system. They basically want a female Obama when it comes to Kamala. My hands, you guys better see my hands. Sorry, I had to adjust. The whole change by infiltration thing is like saying, I'm gonna get in the pool, I just won't get wet. Kamala Harris is the same woman who laughed about smoking weed in college, then prosecuted black people in Oakland for doing the same thing. Y'all haven't seen that meme where it was Kamala waving and somebody put, this is Kamala 10 minutes after they take Joe away. Like while they're taking Joe away, she was like waving with she had like the binoculars, and then she like waved, and then she was like, I don't even know what the backstory is of that clip, but hi Francesca. Hi, Chassie. Rachel Dolezal, she sure did. Nova, didn't that white woman go to a HBCU? And remember when Rachel Dolezal came out, it was a lot of the same type of conversation of people being like, well, she went to a HBCU and she took all the classes and now she's working at the NAACP. She's doing more for niggas than actual niggas, so why can't we just let her be a nigga? Because she's not no fucking nigga. What are you talking about? You guys remember I made like 5 videos, like, and another thing, she's white. I was so angry. I was furious. HBCU alums do be going hard for Kamala. I wish we stopped being so simple. Policy, not symbolism. Kamala straight up pulled a Rachel Dolezal. Rachel Dolezal went to Howard. We got to stop this nonsense. I don't believe it's possible for, you talk about black cops in the system, Daya. I don't believe it's possible, especially the way the whole policing system is set up. If you're a black cop and they tell you to arrest peaceful protesters, are you really about to refuse? People love representation before policy. Like, this is not a Netflix original. This is the White House. Hi, Prince Onyx. Rachel Delusional. Y'all in here dragging. The black elites acting up again. They're gonna be stomping the yard for Kamala. Oh my God. I do think though that like that's what a lot of people have in their mind though. For real. Like I think they think, you know, like Joe is gonna win, and not is, but like if he wins, they think Kamala gonna go in the White House and have motherfuckers stomp in the yard in the Rose Garden or something. Like that's not gonna happen. I don't know. It's weird. Dems don't even offer anything to vote for. Oh yeah, she was in Arizona, Monica. Not Arizona. I'm sick of it here. HBCU alum need to stop this blind loyalty. Not all skin folk are kinfolk. Oh, yep, that sure was. Thrift Queen. Identity politics are whack. Kamala also prosecuted parents for children's tardies. She's a standard neoliberal centrist. Truancy, yes. Trump definitely acts like he's from Queens too. We need a clean sweep. People need to think critically, not just blindly follow. Standards are gone and extinct in politics now, always and forever. You talk about the things that they say in Arizona, Monica. They just like that he's not poised and refined. They love that Trump is an average Joe and tells it like it is because he's an idiot, like the majority of white people. We need to tear it all the fuck down and start from scratch, period. We elected Obama off identity politics and he turned around and called us thugs. Hi, Domino. I haven't gotten a low battery thing yet, so we're still good for now. It's almost been an hour. I'm screenshotting everyone that says they didn't get a notification. Yeah, I have to go to the studio setting to see comments. They're being hidden. I feel like a lot of people don't think Obama failed. That's why it hasn't changed. That's fair, Mistress Cross. What do you think it would take? Hi, Kyrie. What happened? I don't mean establishment. Standard was a bad word. I mean, I don't like the idea of Kamala Harris just outright spouting anti-black rhetoric and the public just goes, okay, we're good with that. I really hate the level of politics has been reduced to. It's mudslinging and now everybody's down in the mud. Like it's a circus. But you guys know, I said I feel like we're heading towards like the end of elections and I think we're gonna get something new. I really do. I feel like we're seeing the beginning of the end. Obama more than failed. Folks really need to admit it. The days of voting without specific policy are over. The boomers are fixated on the politics of escapism and empty symbolism. Totally agree. Lineage matters. Hi, Vanity. Did I see No Name get dragged again yesterday? Yeah. And I see she locked her tweets up too. She needs to just be quiet. Like, shh. Think. Just think before you talk. Oh, super chat. Thank you. I do hate girls named Lena. Except Lena Horne. She's the only one. Lena Dunham, Amy Schumer, Taylor Swift, and Jennifer Lawrence are the 4 horsemen of the white feminist apocalypse. Oh my God, Kyrie, are you serious? Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Yes, thoughts are with you. Stay strong. No Name has no shame. Neoliberals are a party of money over everything. Kyrie, my stomach literally dropped. I have like my hand on my stomach right now. No Name was so sick for what she did yesterday. Jesus Christ, no more defending her. She really like used that poor black child's name. And like, Beyonce, Disney, what are you gonna do about this? Like, bitch, what's wrong with you? It was sick. She's sick. She needs to stop. How's treatment going, Chassis? My eye. I don't know if you guys remember Alex Indigo. Black American, she lived in Australia. She's been in treatment for cancer too. Norm Stamper exposed the blue wall of silence. What happened with No Name? No Name tweeted about this black child with autism that was murdered by police. And she tweeted something like, Disney, Beyonce, Black is King, like, where are you? Like, it was just like really random, trying to like connect this child to them. And people said that's inappropriate, like you crossed the line, like you're using a dead black child to try to like criticize Beyonce or something. Like, it's really weird. And then at first I think she was trying to defend it, but then she was like, okay, that was like not my intention, like I apologize if that's how it came across. And then she had this whole pity party on the timeline of like, I'm viewed as a celebrity. She put celebrity in quotations. I'm viewed as a celebrity, so everything I say gets taken the wrong way, and it's seen as if I'm saying it for clout, and so I'm just gonna log off, but I'm gonna write this 8-tweet rant first, and then I'm gonna lock up my page. Like, girl, and don't come back either. Won't be on here as much. I'm already exhausted. I'm gonna keep you in my heart, Kyrie. I mean, you know you already were. No Name deactivated her Twitter. No Name really pissed me off. Like, I understand the Beyonce hate, but do you have to hate her for everything? Like, no, she seems obsessed. She seems obsessed with Beyonce. Like, to the point where she would tweet something like, oh, Hurricane Laura. Beyonce, what you gonna do about this hurricane? Like, Beyonce can't do anything about that, sis. Like, she seems obsessed. Like, if I was Beyonce, I'd get a restraining order. Like, you cannot mention me on social media anymore. Some type of gag order. Kyrie, please focus on healing and rest. Take your time. We're sending all love and good energy. Up. I just got the low battery 20% warning. Kyrie, we're sending all love and good energy your way. No Name got dragged for using the murder of a black child with Down syndrome to throw shade at Beyonce, then deactivated. Breaking Rank. That's the book. Thank you, Kimberly Frazier. Breaking Rank by Norm Stamper. The military exploits black and poor people. No Name is exhausting. Someone needs to take a social media break. Praying for your recovery, Kyrie. Sending prayers to you. It was very, like, meme. Like, No Name retweeted a kid who died on Twitter and added Disney and was like, hey, Disney, if black is king. Like, it was, like, meme, you know? Like, the shit that they're doing with Breonna Taylor. Like, no, these are real people. Like, it's not funny. Fucking weirdos. No Name could have dragged Beyonce without using the murder of someone. If we had free education and healthcare, how many people would be running to sign up? Kyrie, thank you. And you know we're still doing your episode of the Black Americans, my love. Thank you, Francesca. Yay, Ori. The army is basically poverty drafting. It's a way to get people who are underprivileged, and in most cases, immigrants and, oh, I see. Black Americans, people with no citizenship to join the military is terrible. Hi, Marcus. Military calls me every month. Half my family are veterans. I was going to join, but I changed my mind. No Name quote tweeted a story about a black child. Yeah. Norm Stamper referred to American police as paramilitary bureaucracy. That's something. I can't even defend No Name. What she did was unforgivable. Hi, Shalise. Kamala is so unintentionally funny. I don't like to say this type of thing because it's so vague, but like, I really don't like her face. She always got this look on her face. She always got this little politician smirk on her face, like, you know that face Kamala be making. Like, girl, get that look off your fucking face. Them AKAs are going super hard for Kamala. I know, I saw that too, Nova. No more roses in the rose garden. They put down fucking concrete. It's just, it's a nightmare. It's just a nightmare. It's just a nightmare. Hi, Warren. Thank you. I got into a whole argument about racial with my friend. Just because you went to a HBCU and have mixed kids does not make you one of nor better than black people. Is that Bushy Brows? Super chat? Thank you. Somebody else just said super chat. I think it's Bushy Brows. Ain't a rose left in the rose garden. You going back to work Monday, Alexia, at the mall? If anything, Kamala will have him dancing. Oh, God. Obama being president was cute, but also a lesson that looking the part ain't enough. Right, Nicole? Taffeta didn't get the notification. Fuck. Super chat, thank you. Niana, you caught a live, thank you. Super chat. You guys are doing super chat. Thank you so much. Where you gonna tear up a physical part of the Kennedy legacy and lay down concrete? That's serious. And No Name deactivated her Twitter. Kamala locked up black trans women and didn't allow them to have their meds. Monica did super chat. Thank you. Y'all are on one. Thank you. Mind you, since Twitter introduced that feature where you could turn off comments, No Name's comments have been locked. Why would No Name do that? Like, for what? She is obsessed with, like, I don't know, social media addiction or something. It's really weird. Yeah, that's where Alex Indigo is. Yeah, she's been recuperating. She's actually doing really good. But she had to do chemo for a while. She had to do a lot of chemo, so she was sick for a while and really tired. But I have her contact information. We keep in contact. But that's where she's been. That's why she hasn't been in Beesbake for a long time. No Name is obsessed with Beyonce. I think I remember Alex telling us about the chemo. Yeah, I think she's in Discord too. So she drops by every now and then. Alex Indigo. No Name definitely has a weird Twitter obsession. I'm not familiar with No Name, but it seems like every time I hear about her, she's saying something crazy. I think this is the end of elections too. I feel like we should be voting on individual policies on issues like healthcare, education, social justice, etc., instead of candidates. Right, Bookworm Radio. You guys know that I feel like we don't need elected officials anymore. I don't understand the point of them. Or if we're going to continue to have elected officials, we need more of them. Like, I was listening to this thing on the radio, because I've listened to the radio, as you guys know, and I have like a clock radio in my bathroom, and I listen to the radio in the car, and I listen to a lot of public radio. I was listening to the radio, and they were talking about how in California, I think there's only like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's something like, I don't know, 19, it was either 9, 19, or 29, one of those. That's like the total amount of like representation that they have on like a local level, in terms of like, because people are always saying like vote locally, vote for like your local politicians. And they were like, the guy that was talking was like, for that population, he thinks that it should be like over 200. He was like, then it'll be more diverse, it'll be more different types of people, there's more of a likelihood that it's somebody that you know, or a regular person, not some like political elite. They were saying they were trying to make the argument that if we're going to continue having elected officials, we need more of them. So instead of like one president, one VP for everybody, one governor, a certain number of electoral, a certain number of senators, things like that. They were like, we need more, because our population, like, as a country has like exploded, and none of the representation like is keeping up with that. I'm in favor of getting rid of all of the elected officials and letting us vote individually, but if we are going to continue having elected officials, we definitely need more of them. Super chat, thank you. No Name tries to make it seem like she's holier than thou and tries to sound insightful. Hi, Sydney. Oh, Sydney said, oh, Kyrie, can we send you cards or anything? I know they aren't allowed a lot during COVID. Bookworm, thank you. I think that was Vanity. Thank you guys so much. Hi, Jim Portal. I had to tell my mom not to mention Biden-Harris with me anymore. It's like, I love you, but we don't agree on this, period. Just support No Name and get her off of Twitter. They said she deactivated. No Name is absolutely obsessed. She's gonna turn up with an album to sell. Watch. She thinks Beyonce is God. Hi, Deb the Wise. I like No Name too, and she just keeps getting worse. Kamala VP? Beyonce, why aren't you VP? Like, that called me. Somebody just called me, so I blinked out for a second. Hi, Alignment. Love to Kyrie and Alex Indigo. I'm not a fan of No Name at all. I think the hate she's getting is fully justified for the things that she says. And I think that she needs to be able to be like, this is the thing. If you're going to like give your opinions, that's fine. You're whatever. Like, give your opinions. You're perfectly entitled to give your opinions. The thing about No Name, she like to dish it out, but she can't take it. And the shit that she's dishing out half the time is like excessive. But then like anybody that dishes out mad shit, and then when people start like, we're talking about criticism, right? Criticism, critique. You love to criticize people. You love to criticize Beyonce. I've done my fair criticism of Beyonce on this channel. You love to criticize Disney. I have no issue with that. I have a whole video myself literally called The Mouse is Evil. But you also have to understand that when you put these type of ideas and shit out there, and then a lot of the shit that she does really is excessive. Like Disney and Beyonce, like using this dead child's name to try to like drag Disney and Beyonce and Black is King is crass and tasteless. And people told you that. And you locked up your Twitter page. Like, bitch, if you can't take the heat, get the fuck out the kitchen. This goes for Chrissy Teigen as well. This goes for a lot of people. I don't think that she's being unfairly hated on or anything like that. No, I don't. Hi, Shady Saint. Get your rest, Kyrie. If you're on Discord, need anything for treatment, let us know, Kyrie. No Name was giving very much anyways Breonna Taylor vibes. Like, girl, these are actual people who died, not a vehicle to push your weird, hateful agenda against Beyonce. I also think a lot of people hate Beyonce, so it doesn't bother them, the shit that No Name says. The thing is, I would be okay with her calling out Beyonce if she was calling out other celebs by name too, but she doesn't. Thank you, Super Chat. Damn, I miss Alex. I be looking for her all the time. I'm gonna send love out there and hope she gets it. Y'all know that face Kamala be making. Always smirking like she got a secret. Bitch, we know the secret. You're a fucking cop. You're not fooling us. Kamala, what do you think about Black Lives Matter? Well, it's a nice movement. Like, she makes this face. The pursed lips every time. Bushy brows. I knew that was you. Thank you. Kamala got that I know you lying, but I don't care face. Right. Kamala got the why you always lying. Why you always lying. Oh my God. Stop fucking lying. That's the fucking face. Yes, Super Chat. Kamala got that resting politician bitch face. We love you, Kyrie. Please don't be shy. Hit us up on Discord if you need anything. Yes, Kyrie. Or you can email me, or, you know, you have my number, all that. Thank you, Jules. Super Chat. I just saw your Super Chat. Thank you. Y'all rich. Monica. Y'all got me motivated. Why don't I run for office? Because I don't believe in elected officials. I don't believe in politics. I'm against it as a concept. I swear I thought I was the only one that disliked Kamala's face. She has this constant Cheshire cat shit-eating grin. It's creepy as hell. You made a really valid point about how this day and age has conditioned this generation and recent ones to use social media as an outlet, and that's not healthy. No, it's not. It's really not. I think No Name genuinely believes that she's kicking knowledge. I think she does too. But that's what I'm saying. I wish she could stop and self-reflect. It seems like No Name doesn't have any self-reflection. She doesn't have a self-reflection bone. She just like, which I think a lot of like this generation, I don't know how old she is exactly, but I'm gonna say I think she's a Gen Z. I think a lot of people don't have that self-reflection bone. They literally think of like Twitter and the internet as like a diary, like a journal or something. Like, They just, which, I mean, I guess you could say in a sense it's not really their fault, because that is the way that Twitter like presented itself at first. Like, you know, right on here that you had cereal for breakfast and stuff. But now people are jumping on there with like opinions that maybe they just think it through, you know. And if you still choose to say it, and then stand on your square and stand by what you said. I was wondering where Alex Indigo went to. Glad to hear they're doing well. No Name sounds like an internet troll who decided to make music. I feel like it's the reverse. She's a musician that decided to become an internet troll after her music didn't get the love she wanted, which she complained about last year, that she wasn't getting the love that she wanted and the attention. And now all of a sudden she's this like internet troll. No Name gonna get IP banned like Azalea if she keep playing. Jack don't play. Jack banned my IP, banned my ass. I don't doubt that it sucks for No Name, but she's not the only black woman being slept on, and she chooses to talk mad shit and use her platform irresponsibly. And whatever this hard on is that she has for Beyonce is weird, like as if Beyonce's personally keeping her down or something. Like, did Beyonce take your lunch money? Have you met her? Like, it seems like there's something like there's a personal problem. I knew that was Vanity. Thank you, Vanity. Imagine having to take a sabbatical from work because you got called to hold office for the year. That's how it should be. Totally at random. Praying for Alex as well. It's coming along, Deb. Thank you. Thank you, Bookworm. Y'all rich. I remember when Black is King came out, No Name was on Twitter saying how she didn't like it and was like, I don't like how you're showing Africans as rich people. Like, girl, you want Africans to be poor and distressed. See, but then when people say like, well, let's talk about it, No Name, she lock up her page and be like, oh, you guys are mad at me because I'm a celebrity. Like, no, that's not why they're mad. Beyonce has so many residencies, the way she be living in these people's minds rent free. Hi, Smiley. Sad part is I've heard not one song by her. Her fame is mostly the shit she dishes out. The thing about No Name is she wants everyone to agree with her 24/7. She hides when it gets turned back on her. Tasteless. She wants to be a revolutionary in the face of activism and not receive any criticism. The fact that she turned off the replies on all her tweets shows she doesn't actually want to learn. Chrissy went private as well. She's another one. Hi, Seren. I knew that was Daya. Thank you, Daya. Fuck Chrissy with all my might. I know you fucking hate her, Smiley. Chrissy is really another one that loves to talk shit. She'll sit online all day talking shit and then be like, I have a dry sense of humor. You guys just don't understand my sense of humor. But then as soon as somebody says like, Chrissy Teigen got a big ass head. Why are you guys talking about my big head? Is it because I'm Asian? Like, bitch. But she'll sit online all day talking smack. No. I still side-eye John for marrying her. Maya Rudolph be getting Kamala Harris face on point. Oh my gosh, Maya Rudolph is about to have a field day for the next 70 days or however long. I know the face and I hate it too. There are folks that think Beyonce doesn't get criticized at all. Maybe No Name is a part of that crowd. I feel like those people are delusional. Like, for real. Like, Carlos Santana said on national television that Beyonce cannot sing. Like, Beyonce does get criticized quite a bit. They tried to say that, the police tried to say that she did a Black Panther performance at the Super Bowl, and so they weren't gonna, like, work her concerts anymore. They were gonna, like, leave her without security. Like, Beyonce does get criticized. I don't know. Beyonce does get a lot of hate. And y'all know, I was not even a fan of Beyonce. Like, I was really hard on Beyonce. And I was just like, okay, something weird is happening with the way that people keep talking about Beyonce. This live is getting me through work right now. I'm trying to, like, catch up to the chat. and then go because my phone gonna die soon. Right, Tiana, that's the part. Oh my God. Stop fucking lying. Oh, she's 28? She's a millennial. Oh no, she should know better than No Name. I didn't realize she was that old. Not that 28 is old, but I thought she was younger. Seems like a lot of people don't have a self-reflection bone in their bodies. We need to make a live journal account for Gen Z. I don't think No Name has any friends challenging her beliefs in real life. Social media has turned into a woke fest. She's older. She should know better. I did not know that. I did not know that. Yeah, no excuse. I tried. Y'all see. I tried giving her the benefit of the doubt. Y'all came through and collected me like, no, she's almost 30. No Name is a whole 28. She's a millennial like us. No excuse. Yeah. The fact that people always assume she's way younger than 28 from her post. Yes, knowing now that she's 28, she's very immature, and no one should listen to her about anything. Social media will get you to confess everything. I think engineers put algorithms on platforms that make people want to share everything. Nelson. She's 28, giving very much 21, acting like she just read The Dummy's Guide to Communism. Very disappointed in No Name because I enjoyed both her albums and think she's talented with her music, but her running her mouth gonna get her caught up. She's mad Beyonce didn't sign her. Why is the internet even allowing No Name to do that? Azalea doesn't get any grace. This woman is older than me and acting like this. Nicole, I feel like I feel your disappointment every time we talk about No Name. It's like the hole just gets deeper and deeper. I thought she was 21. It is a hard-on. She's the obsessed dude from The Bodyguard for Beyonce. She needs to turn that energy into art or keep it to herself at this point. That's why I said I feel like she's an artist turned social media star. Because it's like, aren't you supposed to be some type of artist? She needs to stop. I think more Black Americans should study anarchy. I agree. No Name's critical thinking has been lost. I would love to be where No Name is. I think she has more support. I would love to be where No Name is in her career, in my career. I think she has more support than she realized. I think so too. I also think a lot of it, which I said in my video when I made the video last year about all these girls, because No Name said she was quitting. She said she was quitting music. I was like, I think, you know, she needs to take some of these issues up with her manager, because it seemed like she wanted to see more Black faces at her shows, but she was doing shows that were not, I don't know, Black friendly. It was really weird. Like, her whole mindset seems weird. I think No Name is fairly new in her politics, and when you are learning, it's important to step back, not try to make yourself the face of an ideology or movement. Azalea's right. 65%? I would say more than that, personally. I feel like Azalea Banks is correct the majority of the time. When Chrissy Teigen made her page private, she has like 5 million followers. It's like, what? Chrissy Teigen is half Asian, yes. Half white and Salvi. Meanwhile, Carlos Santana couldn't find a note to save his life. The Beyonce hate is annoying. Yes, Nova. Also became a begrudging fan. Yeah, Domino. You sending me 5 chargers? I'm trying to like, hurry up now. I don't want the phone to die, because if the phone dies, the live won't save. No Name is a keyboard revolutionary that loves critiquing folks but can't accept even the smallest constructive criticism from others. Seren facts. Beyonce had to earn your respect. I remember. And it really wasn't until Formation. I just couldn't deny that damn Formation. Just couldn't deny it. I remember that Carlos Santana really got on Mr. Rogers' internet and said with his actual mouth lips that Beyonce couldn't sing. I used to really love No Name's music, but her shenanigans turned me off. To be fair, 28 is a zillennial. Zillennials can fall either way. Been obsessed with generational theory. Generational theory is cool, avant-garde ho. I read about it a lot too. It's just not necessary for No Name to do this. Like, shut the fuck up. Right, like, you're very talented. I think she's extremely talented. It's just, like, weird. She's a Swim fan. I'm Beehive, and I don't think she's above critique, but the way they nitpick her is outrageous, and they don't have the same energy with other celebs. And I think a lot of that is because they know that Beyonce won't respond. A lot of it almost seemed like No Name is dying for a response from her. Because you know, if she gets a response from Beyonce, that's just going to be it's going to be news. Real news. Artist turned social media star. Embarrassing. Yeah. Majoring in the minor, they call that. She's a megalomaniac. Yeah, she's 28. Hi, Diego. We're just chatting. I'm trying to get to the end of the chat. Thank you, Lisa. I remember when Chrissy was bullying that black girl star who was like 12. Y'all know I can't pronounce her name, but Cuvenza Janae. A lot of people were getting on her for no reason. Thank you, JP. Hi, Mel. No Name is also mad, inflammatory. She's very combative and confrontational, which I don't have an issue with. I'm combative and confrontational, but it's just like you can't be combative and confrontational and then like turn tail and hide when people push back. Like, at least be able to like own what you said. No Name is like anyone whose tweets get hyped up and they get super big-headed. No Name really does crave the validation of a Beyonce response. Yes, Ori, exactly. Exactly. No Name wants what Tierra Whack has to be in a Beyonce video. Yeah, the girl who played Annie, Mistress Cross. Quavenjane. Thank you, Queen. Quavenjane. No, hi, Clotilde again. No Name is definitely thirsting for attention from Beyonce or somebody from her camp. Quavenjane. Wallace. Brilliant. Little girl, too. Everyone should watch Beasts of the Southern Wild. Yes, and I'm at the end. With that, everybody should watch Beasts of the Southern Wild. Or maybe we could do Beasts of the Southern Wild one day for Beast Bait, because I don't think we've ever done that. Wonderful movie set in Louisiana. We should definitely watch that at some point, because that's my movie. So, bye. You got here just to get blocked right at the end. I don't understand this live stream. Bye. Anybody that's in LA, please check out the exhibit. Beasts of the Southern Wild for a live stream maybe one day. I am leading a workshop this Sunday for the Indie Memphis Youth Film Fest. So Beast Bake is going to be a little bit late, either 1 hour or possibly 2. I'm not sure yet, but we will be doing Beast Bake and we will be watching 3 episodes of Umbrella Academy. Thank you to everyone that did Super Chat, and see you guys on Sunday. Bye. Oh, Lovecraft Country episode 2 review will be up tomorrow as well, Saturday. Bye. Thank you.